Hi chums, potato reveal number 13 I think. Cara, the flowery ones again. Now these are in one of those the polypot type bags that John gave me. I'm going to try these next year, these bags, because next year I'm going to bury the bags like 1/3 of the way into the ground to allow the roots to escape out and get more nutrients. We'll talk about that later on. But I put 4 potatoes into this bag last April. It's a main crop potato, so it can come out any time at all now, or even the September time will be okay. So this is the end of October almost. It's getting cooler. We have had awful weather here. When the rain in Ireland starts making international news headlines, it's really bad, because we're good at rain, you know. I'll go around here and start working. Oh, I need my wee yoke. I've had to move the camera to a different position because there's rain is coming in through the roof and everything here. You soon find out where all your wee leaks are when you get rain like this. The garden's like a swamp. I can do nothing in the garden at all. Thankfully I've got raised beds, so the drainage is good in that area, but the rest of it is just awful. Right, let's see if I can get this empty. Oh, here we've got handles at the bottom here. Well, handles. Oh, these are easy to empty. Just slide off beautifully. That's nice. Right, and get the little thing. Look at the roots there now. If those boys were outside, you'd probably get a lot more potatoes. So I'm embarrassed, folks. Really embarrassed. I put up that video the other day of the AHA Common Growers annual vegetable challenge, and I had absolutely no idea that any of you would ever work out that the Brendan who won all the prizes was me. I was sure that was a safe secret, because there's more than one Brendan here, you know, but it was me, and I tried my very, very best not to let you know that it was me. But there you go, sometimes you get caught out and then you get embarrassed, you know. So I'm really embarrassed by my fantastic success. But despite that, and despite John Rob's worries that I will forget the little people when I'm famous, I won't. I will still remember you all when I'm famous. And when I rule the world, which is going to be any day soon, there will be special jobs for you all. So, like, I mean, there's John Robb. He will become Supreme Director of Radio Communications, and his deputy will be Andy Davis by the Sea. So they'll do all the radio stuff, because they're very good at that. And then we've got something like Gary Enterby will be in charge of entertainment and social commentary. So that'll be his job. And Rick Van Man will be in charge of video production and television. And his other brief will be determining the meaning of life. So he's got a big portfolio there. I think I'll put Sugar Bear and make him Supreme Director of Potato Boxes, and he will be teamed up with Irish Wood Doctor, who is an agricultural student and knows all about potatoes. So he will be the sort of the technical input, and Sugar Bear will be in charge of the project. So that will be his reward for persevering. Just kind of work here. Ray Praxis will be in charge of. He will be global commander of gardening innovation, and he will work his associate. He will have his equal status. Will be MPH Gardner, who will be in charge of all polytunnel building and good ideas. Now, please don't feel offended if I leave somebody out here, because I'm just doing this off the cuff, you know, and I'm just kind of winging it, you know. Robbie the Wood in Dublin will be in charge of wood turning. and he will be Supreme Wood Turning Commander, and Gary Gardens will be Supreme Precision Woodwork Commander and Head of Crop Protection, because he had a problem with deer and he has managed to keep them off, and discovered that when you've got one of these devices that scares the deer away by squirting them with water, it's very effective, but it needs to be actually turned on to be effective. So he has learned that lesson, which is a very important lesson, and I'm sure he will be able to pass that on to others when he is Supreme Commander for deer protection or crop protection. BN Rob in Australia will be in charge. He will be Global Commander, with his portfolio will be hydroponics and yabbies. And just looking here to see, I don't think I've got many left. Michigan Snow Pony will be in charge of canning and food preservation. So there we go, folks. That's me 4 potatoes have produced. That's not bad actually, sure isn't it? What have we got? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. About 20 good potatoes, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 or 15 small ones. Weight, what do we see now? There's about, there's over 9 pounds in that. I'm not going to say 10, I'm going to say 9.5. 9 pounds, what, 6 ounces I'm going to go for. We'll see what it weighs out at when I go up to the house. So there you are, folks. That's the command structure sorted out for when I take over the world. And once again, apologies for putting that video up, because as I say, I had no idea that you would discover it was me. So there you go. I'm kind of, I don't know what to do now. I've got things to do. I've got snowmen to make. More snowmen, but these ones aren't going to be painted. These ones are for a charity shop in England. It's the Sue Ryder Care. It's a cancer charity that my daughter runs. She runs one of the shops. She was in education, and then, well, education is not the job it used to be, and decided that it wasn't for her at the moment, and wanted a break because schools are tough, you know. So she decided to do it, and she's absolutely loving what she's doing, and I wish her the very best of luck with it, because it takes a lot of courage to change careers. So she's over there, so I'm doing these snowmen for the cancer charity to see, give them a wee handout. With these ones will be just snowmen that are cut and finished with wax. None of this painting crack. I've had enough of that for the rest of my life, I think. I'll never do that again. Well, never say never, you know, but as far as I can make, as far as possible, I will not be painting again. So there you are, folks. As you can see, I'll just lift this up a wee bit here and show you what else has gone on here in the greenhouse. I'm scared I'm going to break something. What do we see? Why does that not turn right when I want it to? There's it there. That side there, over here was the mini munch cucumbers were in this area here, so they're out, and I'm just loading up some soil there. And we're still, down there is the, can we do a zoom? What do we see? Oh yeah. Down there, whoops, get it over. Look, see, there's a cucumber hanging there, and there's some up there. That's the long life one, which I've forgotten the name of. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it's still going rightly. So, and the cabbages on the other side is just handier to lift the tripod up. Those are the hispies, which are coming on well. Then in the next ones are Duncan, and then down there are Duncan as well. They're a bit bigger. Those little ones were put in 2 days ago as little tiny transplants, and they're coming on all right. So there you are, folks. 9 minutes. Didn't expect this to go so long, but I suppose when you're organising the world, it does take a bit of time, you know. So there you are, folks. All the best now. Bye bye.